This is the third Rimrock Buzz podcast, and we are broadcasting from Rimrock Elementary School in Fruita, Colorado.
This podcast is sponsored by the Rimrock Student Council and is hosted by the Student Council podcast team.
My name is Ethan.
Hi, I'm Jet.
Hi, I'm Brandy.
The Rimrock Buzz podcast is your connection to information of what is happening inside and outside of school.
In this month's podcast, we'll have some new segments, such as What's Your Goal and Students of the Month.
We also have a poetry segment. In today's broadcast, we will share poetry written by Nate and myself.
If you have written a poem and would like to share it with our audience, please send it into the podcast team or Miss Morrison. Please include your name and grade on your poem. We have an update on Spirit Day events, and we will be announcing some Golden Rule awards.
So don't go away. We'll be right back with Rimrock Buzz Volume 1, Episode 3.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi, Jet. What's going on?
Brandy, I was wondering, do you set goals for yourself?
Yes, I do. I want to have perfect attendance. How about you?
Yes, I do too. I hope to be able to attend all of the board meetings for student council so that I don't get kicked off the board for lack of attendance. I'm secretary on the board, which is why I'm on the podcast team. I have been sick, but with the doctor's note, I am safe for now. I also hope to get on the Dolphins swim team. To reach my goal, I will need to practice hard.
In our next month's podcast, we will interview some more students about their goals. Be thinking it could be you. Hey, check out our physical education teachers.
Wow, Miss Jensen and Miss Brown were all decked out for Decades Day in November. I think they're from the 80s. Or is it the 90s?
Let's look at the Christmas Spirit Day, which was Duct Tape Day.
Rimrock has some very creative minds.
On December 17th, the last day of school in December, we did a sing-along in the gym.
It must have been hard to move around with all that duct tape on.
Our principals and the office people all sang a variation of the song, It's Christmas.
They looked like they really enjoyed it.
Yes, they performed it for each grade level.
Thank you, Mrs. Kramer, Mrs. Cooper, and office people for entertaining us.
Stay tuned. Up next are the Golden Roar announcements for December.
Next are the Golden Roar Awards in the cafeteria.
The Golden Roar winners in the first grade are Emma Pinon, Chrislyn Ramos, Caden Pacheco, and Juan Izquierdo.
In second grade, we have
Chestney Katz, Landon Bond, Treasure Hart, and Tanner Leach.
The third grade winners are
Logan Wade, Emerson Garcia, Emily Whedon, and Braden Foreman.
In the fourth grade, we have the winners are
Savannah Rodriguez, Caden Abbott, Kara Solom, Hunter Lopez.
The fifth grade Golden Roar winners are
Garrett Smaltz, Zachary Brault, Cassie Joe Twiggs, and Natalie DeCrow.
Stay tuned for the Student of the Month segment, It May Be You.
Each month, Rimrock teachers will submit a name of a student from their class that they feel has earned the honor of Student of the Month.
A Student of the Month demonstrates roar behavior on a daily basis. These students work hard in class, are responsible for their learning, and show pride in their work. They are helpful to their peers and show respect to others above and beyond. Student of the Month has enthusiasm for learning and demonstrates positive citizenship and social skills at all times in our school community.
Fifth grade Students of the Month are
Carly S. in Miss Perez's room,
Julian A. in Miss Bennett's room,
Chloe C. in Miss Slipka's room,
Stephen F. Adams' room,
Fourth grade Students of the Month are
Haley J. in Miss Wilkinson's room,
Corin C. in Miss Steele's room,
Skylar D. in Miss Rayside's room,
Callista R. in Mr. Dickus's room,
Jory M. in Miss Hoffman's room,
Third grade Students of the Month are
Elizabeth M. in Miss Moon's room,
Derek W. in Miss Faber's room,
Ezra A. in Miss Brookhouse's room,
Holly M. in Miss Curb's room,
Shaylin C. in Miss Roberts' room,
Second grade Students of the Month are
Marshall S. in Miss Hoff's room,
Jeremy R. in Miss Reynolds' room,
Nisoni O in Miss Myers' room.
Sammy P. in Miss Eatwell's room.
Leighton W. is Student of the Month in Miss Bricker's morning kindergarten.
Ivy B. is the Student of the Month in Miss Bricker's afternoon.
Esmeralda G. in Miss Lovato's room.
The January Student of the Month certificates will be posted on the window under the skylight in the main hall for the month of January.
Congratulations, Student of the Month!
Hi everyone, this is Brandy and Ethan, and we are excited about a new segment in the Rimrock Buzz podcast.
Brandy, do you know what distinguishes and separates man from beast?
Standing upright, opposable thumbs, language, the ability to speak.
Those are all good answers, but there is an exception to all of them. What truly separates men from animals is our ability to use cognitive thinking, to be creative, to appreciate art.
Nice intro to our Art in the Rock segment. Ethan, will you please explain what this segment can include?
Rimrock Elementary has many creative writers, artists, and musicians, and this segment is an opportunity to showcase some of the art.
Ernesto Vargas is in Miss Wilkinson's 4th grade class, was a winner in the Centennial Student Art Contest celebrating Colorado's National Monument Centennial since 1911 through 2011. All of the art posted in the Colorado National Monument Visitor Center. You can go to the Visitor Center and vote for Ernesto's artwork.
Congratulations, Ernesto Vargas, for being a winner in the Centennial Student Art Contest.
Ethan will now read the story that he wrote for his GT class.
The assignment was to write down all kinds of things that we liked. Then we put them into our own magic box, and we wrote a poem about our box. There was also a certain format that we had to follow. Here is my magic box. I will put into the box a piece of Saturn jeans, an old samurai sword, and an ancient Aztec calendar. I will put into the box gold from the California Goulash, fresh made lasagna, blood from an American warrior. I will put into the box a European dragon's egg, the trident of Poseidon, and the pelt of a woolly mammoth. I will put into the box a Chinese vase, a teleporter from the future, an Indian bow and arrow. My box is fashioned with spider silk from wolf spiders, with ice from a dragon, and gold on the top. I should do as I please in my box, anytime and anywhere.
That was good, Ethan. Nate wrote in his GT class, fear, afraid, scared, alarmed, flinch, shun, pig's reaction to bacon, frightened.
If you would like to write a syncane, here is how you do it. The first line is a noun. The second line of the syncane is made of 2 adjectives that describe the noun. The third line is made of 3 verbs that show action. The fourth line is 4 words that describe what the noun is. This is a sentence. The last line is a synonym for the first word. This is another word for the first word.
If you have a student that has written a syncane or poem or a short story that you feel should be shared with our audience, please submit it to Miss Morrison. We would love to showcase Rimrock Elementary student artwork.
Well, this concludes Art in the Rock segment of today's podcast. Please stay tuned.
Well, this concludes our 3rd podcast of the Rimrock Buzz.
Broadcast is sponsored by the Rimrock Student Council and hosted by the Student Council podcast team.
On behalf of Nate, Brandy, Ethan, Josh, Mercedes, and myself, thanks for watching the Rimrock Buzz. Rimrock Buzz over and out.